This beautiful landscape is National Cactus and Succulent Botanical Garden and Research Center. And this is one of the largest cacti and succulent gardens in Asia.
Dr. Jagdish Singh Sarkaria is surgeon by profession, but for his hobby, he developed interest in cacti. And he started growing plants here, collecting from all sorts of friends. In fact, 95% of the plants were grown by Dr. Sarkaria here.
We are here to complete our Nature's Diary investigatory assignment. Wow, what a giant cactus!
Is it so? You see this notch?
Yes, probably the birds may build their nest.
Inside of this is really soft.
Yes, the woodpecker has pegged it. When he pecks, he moves out. Thus it becomes a habitat for an owl. Today I'll show you an interesting variety of cacti. Hey Nisha, come here.
What is this?
This is an echinocactus. It is a variety of golden barrel cacti.
And what are these?
These are spines, fishhook spines, and they are pointed towards all the directions. See, some are downwards and in the center, and some falls in the upward direction also. See, does this remind you of some animal?
Yes, hedgehog.
Yeah, it looks like a hedgehog also.
Huge cactus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have never seen it before.
What is this?
Look like fruit.
Yeah. It's look like a strawberry, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. Wow. It also smells
Show
like
me.
strawberry.
Wow.
This is another variety of cactus, and it has beautiful fruits. Wow,
What is this?
this is a chain fruit cactus.
Hello, I am in between prickly pear cactus. Its biological name is Apuntia. And those red structures are fruiting bodies.
This is Sagarus. It is not native of our country, but it is bought from the Soran Desert of the United States of America. Do you see these tiny plants? Oh yes, these are the habitat of Sagarus. This Sagarus grows very slowly and slowly. This Sagarus can attain a height up to 19 meters. This Sagarus lives 300 years.
This shape of cactus reminds me of musical instrument organ pipe. In this garden it is very small, but in deserts it's very tall. So it is second largest next to saguaro. See what nice cactus.
Yes, it's very nice.
These pines are very fine.
Does it remind you of something?
Yeah, this resembles like fish hooks.
And this?
This resembles like pincushion.
Right.
Come here, look this cactus. It's very pretty.
Yes, I think it looks like a teddy bear.
Yeah, it's very cute.
It has spines, and white big flowers, and fruits are also there. It is a variety of cactus named Pachypodium. It is a tree-like cactus. It has spines, leaves and beautiful red flowers.
In their natural habitats, these ocotillos, when in flowers, the whole desert gives the look of being covered with a red carpet.
Look these cacti. These spines, leaves, small flowers, these are commonly known as spurges.
But I read somewhere its scientific name is euphorbia. They are very variety of euphorbia in shapes, colors, etc.
Okay, we have seen many cacti, but these are a little bit different.
It has many features which are similar to cacti.
Okay, but there are also many features which are not similar to cacti.
Therefore, they are not included in the category of cacti.
Sir, I've seen so many cacti in this garden, but I was wondering which one is the smallest one?
In this garden, this is the smallest one. Can you see this?
Yeah,
this is just like an elephant foot.
Yes, just like.
And see this?
Yeah.
Just like the stones?
Stones.
And they do resemble? And if you talk of the world, the smallest one is Blossfeldia lilliputiana. It is said that this cactus grows only up to 1 centimeter.
Can you tell me which one is the tallest one?
Oh. Can you see that one? The tallest one on which the tip the bird is sitting? Yeah. That is the tallest Pachyceros pringale. That is the tallest in this garden. And this is perhaps around 7 meters in height at the moment. And in 30 years it has grown that tall. If you are talking of the world's tallest, that is a saguaro-like cactus. Can you see this? This one is the saguaro-like cactus. It grows very tall, and they say that it has attained the height of about 19 meters, more than 19 meters. The age of this cactus is also very long age, and in a year it grows around 1 centimeter. And can you imagine 19 meters? You know, if I assume your height as 1.5 meters, we will have to arrange 13 comals, one over the other, to reach the tip of that.
Undoubtedly, no other living thing so characterizes the desert in our minds as the cactus. And correctly so, for it has adapted itself to surviving in one of these world's most difficult and adverse conditions, extremely arid and hot.
Because they are adapted to adverse conditions, and therefore with very little care can be very rewarding in both allowing you to look after them and flowering with great profusion. Sphere is a very common shape in most cacti. The spines actually are modified leaves. The spines serve different functions. One, by reducing the surface area from being a flat leaf into a spine, the water loss is minimal. Secondly, they tend to form a net-like cover over the plant, which keeps the air there and acts as an insulation layer.
Cacti come in a multitude range of shapes and sizes, stones, globes, or columns, and so are as varied as most things that inhabit our earth, and for that reason, if not for any other, they are fascinating.
You might have read something about xerophytes. You know, the question might have cropped in your mind. These xerophytes are also those plants which have modified their parts in a way that transpiration is lowered.
Can you please tell me what's the difference between cacti and succulents, or succulents and cacti?
Cacti are the plants which have modified leaves. The leaves are modified in the form of spines. Can you see these cactus with lot many spines? Succulents are those which have fleshy material inside. They absorb lot of water and they retain water for the xeric condition, means when there is no water. Have you seen this aloe from inside? I'll show you. See? Watery fluid oozing out.
What is it?
Watery fluid.
It's yellowish.
So all these cacti, they are succulents, but all succulents are not cacti. There may be few exceptions, but by and large it is so said. Cacti and succulents are all xerophytes. But all xerophytes are not cacti and succulents. Could you understand? Yes. Fine.
All cactus flowers are alike in their basic structure, no matter how unlike the plants that produce them may appear to the eye. Flower, often large and colorful, is usually solitary. These attractive flowers are members of group known as Mammillaria. The flowers bloom either by day or by night, depending on species.
It's a beautiful flower, a marvelous creation of nature. Almost perfect.
Perfect? Why is it a perfect flower?
It's perfect flower because it has all the essential floral parts. You see the sepals surrounding it? Then you have nicely light yellow colored petals. Okay, now I will cut it so that we can see the internal structures. These are the filaments and these are the anthers. These yellow ones are the anthers. Oh, so many anthers. That is the gynoecium. This is stigma. If I trace it down, is the single chambered ovary, and inside small some ovules are there.
This is a marvelous succulent plant called Adenium. It is also called desert rose. This is a classical example of insect-mediated pollination in cacti. It has a tubular structure. we can see the hair-like structures inside the tube. The insect goes in, and while going in, it comes in front of these hairs, and for coming out, it has to struggle. It keeps on rolling just to come out, and while struggling, the anthers, they get burst.
Birds form the largest group of cactus pollinators next to insects. Look how these cacti are well adapted to bird pollinators.
Can you tell me any common or any relationship between them?
Oh yes, that is a good question. You know, there is a plant by the name Perischia. It has beautiful flowers like that of rose. Perhaps for such a reason, people believe that maybe cacti have descended from roses.
I had a query in my mind. Like some night blooming flowers like Rat Ki Rani, they have white color. Why is it so?
Good question.
Thank you.
See, these flowers, they are mostly fragrant. They have fragrance. They attract the insects which are nocturnal. Nocturnal, you understand that those which are active during night. Nocturnal insects, all the bats. Bats are all nocturnal, you know it. So they attract these insects and bats for nectar they have and the color which is white. During night, the moonlit night, the light is very dim. So during night, this dim light is reflected back. In the case of diurnal flowers, daytime, those that bloom in the daytime, they are mostly colored and brightly colored just to attract these insects. So in the case of night blooming flowers, these reflect back the light. So one can see, you can also see, only if the white color flowers, you can see even at night. And most of these cacti which bloom during night, their lifespan is very short. They will bloom at night and in the morning they will wither away.
The barrel cactus has further gained its fame as a traveler's aid by serving as a directional signpost or compass in the desert. Because it has a definite southward leaning. Therefore, it is traveler's joy in the desert during the daytime.
Sir, can you please tell me how can I craft this cactus?
Now I will show you how do I grafting. Grafting is a procedure that unites two different plants into a single plant. The two plants must be botanically compatible even though they are often of different species within a family. Which grafting technique you use is determined by the size, shape and type of the plants you are grafting. The cleft cut is used to give a draping variety and upright growth. The flat cut is used for thick globular varieties and is easiest to do. The side cut is used for upright cylindrical plants and is almost as easy as the flat graft. Most cacti reproduce in the regular manner by producing flowers, which in due course turn into fruit with seeds. From seeds, the growth of cacti is slow. From grafting, we can grow from one plant up to 500 plants. This cactus is from graft. This is 6 months old. This cactus is from seed, and this is 4 years old.
I remember Shiv Batalvi's poem. This is about cacti plant. He wrote, "मैं निमाणी ठोर वे सजना उगी विच कुराहे ना मैनू किसे माली सिंझिया ना कोई सिंझना चाहे." He said at another place about cacti, "मैं निमाणी ठोर वे सजना उगी विच बागां मुड्डी मेरे वरनी पाले फनियर काले नागां." A great poem, symbolic, that cacti plant is a desert plant, doesn't need any protection or gardening. It grows. Nobody irrigates it and nobody wants to look after it. But still it's a symbol of beauty, gives beauty to others.
जो बागां उगी विच जो बागां हो मेरे मुड बनाई वरनी काले फणियर नागां